As you saw that clip, my first dead angel in this tank, and my first death, actually not my first death in the baby angels, because I've had a few. I had a mishap one time. I killed like 75 of them. You live and you learn, you know? So what I did is, it had just stormed. Like, this was when that tree fell, and it had just stormed, had lost power, everything. So I was like, oh, I gotta do a water change. This will help my fish out. Luckily, I only did it in one tank, which was the one that was keeping like 100 of my fish. Because I had done a water change prior to the storm. The storm kind of caught us off guard. So I do the water change, I dechlorinate, but I didn't dechlorinate enough. The city had dropped chlorine or Clorox in our water. I dropped my chlorine tabs. I go out, I do my thing. I come back in like 4 or 5 hours. Fish are gasping. There's like 50 or 75 of my fish are dead at the bottom. So I pulled all these fish out, dropped them in my other tank. I was able to save them. But a lot of them didn't make it. And that killed one of my couples also. That was giving me a lot of eggs. Actually, that was the parents to these guys. So these are the last batch to my zebra couple. I may add a picture here. Anyways, let's get to this video. I'm going to show you what I do if I have a death in the tank. And I start with a pH test. So let's go check our pH. So as a novice to the hobby as I am, I went ahead and just bought the pH kit. So eventually I'll be buying the rest, because now that I'm learning that the other stuff does really matter. But for the other stuff, I usually take it to the pet store and get it tested. But for now, we're just going to test the pH, see what it tests at. I do have a bunch of different fish, so I kind of want a pH of like 7, maybe a little higher. But we'll see what we come up with, and we'll see what we can do to fix it. So you get 5 milliliters of water. And what you do is you drop 3 drops into this thing. If you're not old enough to deal with chemicals, please don't. I'm pretty sure this is pretty dangerous, but anyways. So we do 3 drops, 1, 2, 3. I can already tell you this pH is way low. But we'll see. Alright, so now we put it up to the card and we match it. I'm thinking we're at 6.6, nah, 6.4 or so. So let's give these guys a water change and see if that changes anything. If not, I might have to go to the chemical way to raise the pH. Guys, a few causes for a pH drop can be your driftwood, rotting leaf matter, high levels of carbon in your water. So the more fish you have, the more aeration you need. So we're gonna be checking everything and making sure everything's fine. But let's get back to our water change. So, rookie mistake again. As I was doing the water change, I realized the mollies had babies, and I went back there and checked. I had sucked 2 up. I put them back in, they're doing good. Luckily, all the way at the end, I always have a little net just in case, like I suck in some fish. It gives me some time to run out there, clip my hose, and run out there and grab them. But let's take a look. See what we can see. There's a bunch of them. I mean, look at them. They're all chilling up top, doing the baby thing, you know. Let's get over here. That's why I love this little thing right here. Check it. I can get a whole view. So since they can get through so easily, I figured I'd wrap this in some like thin netting, so they can't go through the holes. As you can see, like, they could easily, well, I don't know, but better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap these with some netting, and then I'm gonna zip tie them, and we'll check back in once it's done. Oh, another thing, these are some of the fish caves I use. So I'm all about saving whatever dollar I can. So I went to the pet store and realized that the fish caves are about $7 or $8 or $12 or $20. So I was like, no, there's no way. And I don't like those like PVC pipe things or the flower pot. I think it looks, I don't know, I just don't like the flower pot thingy. So I know some fish require it, but these fish, they just need somewhere to hide. So I figured I'd do some exploring around the pet store, and I happened to walk to the hermit crab place, or the little area at the store, and I realized that I think these coconuts were like $2.50 or something like that. So I was like, what? I can get these, do they float? He's like, I don't know. So I went over there and dunked it in a fish tank at the store, realized it worked. So I grabbed 1, 2, 3, 4. I grabbed 4 of them, and they were buy one get one free or half off. So I think I spent like $8 for all 4 of them. So it was great. And I think you guys should go check that out. You can find them at PetSmart. PetSmart keep these. I actually have a tag right here. It's a All Living Things brand, and it's a reptile decor. And that's your coconuts right there. And I keep one there for the bala sharks or whatever they're called. And one for the swordtails. So I definitely think you guys should check that out, because I know the fish hobby, it's very expensive. So if you can save a few dollars here and there, it's definitely worth it, and you can put those dollars towards new fish. Hell yeah. So now let's get back to netting that. Not the prettiest job, but hey, it's covered. So now if these guys come through, where are they? Right here. Oh, there he goes. See, he's out. There's one already. Let's see if we can get a top view on him. But there's one already in here, so he won't get sucked in. Now let's start the pump. See what happens. I don't know if you can see those little balls right there. They got like eyes, and there's 2 more. That one's white. There's a few more back there. So I wonder if anybody knows what could have happened or what those things are. I'm not gonna take one out of the tank. Just gonna let them be, and if something changes, I'll just make an update on it. Mollies, interesting fish. Very, very interesting. So those 2 mollies I have right there are actually babies I made, like from the first time I actually had babies. And my mother has a tank upstairs with some butterfly goldfish, and these mollies, I think she has like 6 or 7 left, but because I have these 2, so there's like 9 left out of the 15 they had laid. Now this one laid 30 babies. I just counted 30, but one has like a white thing on its eye. I don't know what it is, but it's like popped out or something. So we're gonna see how he does. He's actually the one I was just filming in the center tank right here. So we'll see how he does, and if I see that that's like a parasite or something, I'll make sure to pull him. So let's stick around and see what happens. Just stay tuned, guys, for some major updates coming up. So now that we've done a water change, let's go ahead and check our pH again. Once again, we do 3 drops. 3 drops. Now let's see what happens. What color will it be? I'm just messing, guys. All right, let's check this here. So I'm thinking that's about 7.0, 6.9. That's around the pH here in my house, and my fish are locally bought from a store, so I guess they got to be used to it, because there's a store that has the 7.4 pH. Then there's another store where I get these guys that's around the 7.0 because they're really close to me. So I guess that's fair. I'm going to keep monitoring them to see if anything happens. This is the first death I've ever had, and I've always had the same pH. The thing is, I did slack on my water change. The last time I changed the water was on the 3rd, and I am filming this on the 13th, so you know, it's been a minute. It's been 10 days, so I need to keep up the water changes with these guys, and that's what I need to do, which I will do. I'm all about maintenance. I don't know what happened. I completely forgot, but yeah, so let's keep working on and let's get these water changes done on this tank. As you've seen, I've started a little segment of some like species profiles of fish in my fish room, and I'd like to know what fish you want me to talk about. If you want to know which fish I have in my fish room, refer back to my fish room tour, which was my very first video. I will leave the link down in the description for you guys, so it's quick and easy and you don't have to go searching. Guys, so my dog just came down, and I've had this dog for about 3 years now, and I've been looking at him for 3 years. So I thought I would give him a little makeover yesterday. I didn't harm him at all. It was just pure fun. So I'm going to show you guys what I've done to this dog. I think he's mad at me. Or maybe sleepy. He got a side design too. Show him, Rocky. That's my boy. Look at him. Look how cute he lays here though. Trust me guys, no harm was done to my dog. His name's Rocky, by the way, and he loves my videos, and he thinks you should too. He's actually always here spectating live, and he always giving me thumbs up and shit in the background. I promise you guys just don't see it. Anyways, back to fishy talk. If you guys have any suggestions on something I should do on my videos, or anything you want to know about this hobby or about my way I do my hobby, let me know. I have a few DIY things that I've done for my fish and to suit me that I'm going to be teaching you guys how I did it and how cheap it can be done for. Once again, I know I do it every video, but I want to go ahead and thank all of you guys for watching and leaving likes and comments. That really motivates me and pushes me to do these videos. I just love sharing my side of the hobby, how I do my things, and I love the fact that you guys are enjoying this. So don't forget, this is Andy with Andy's Angels. I hope you guys like this little video I did for you, and yeah guys, peace.